Happy Friday. This is nature out here. It's incredibly beautiful. I live in Colorado, and for about 7 months out of the year it's cold out here. It's still beautiful. Good views, but it's cold. And now this is the beginning. This is spring, but to me it feels like the beginning of summer. I want to talk about the title of this video is I met my wife at a club in May of 1995, 29 years ago. I told my wife that just yesterday, and it's crazy how time flies. We met at a dance club. It's kind of like saying I met my husband or my wife at a bar. It's the same thing, bar, club, dance club. Let me backtrack for a moment. I grew up in Los Angeles, the Hollywood area, and I loved it. And I was influenced by rock and roll, heavy metal music, which is why I have tattoos. I was influenced by Motley Crue and other bands as well. When I was 17, my friend, he liked alternative music. Back in Los Angeles, Southern California, there's a radio station called KROQ, K-Rock, KROQ 106.7. And that's alternative back then. And my friend who liked alternative music took me to a dance club. I had no idea what to expect. I was 17. We were both 17, and it was house music. And I was hooked. I love house music. This is our property here. You can see a little bit of it. When I'm cutting grass, I have my headphones on and I'm listening to music, whether it's rock, heavy metal, house music, techno. Changed my world to the point where once I graduated high school, I went to college, and every weekend we were at clubs, my friends and I loved it. We loved it. At first it was 18 and over, and then it was 21 and over, and we had so much fun that I basically but I lost my balance, let's just say that, because I was clubbing all the time. So going back to between the ages of 17 and 23, like I said, I was going out to clubs every single weekend and having a good time. And at that time, I liked Hispanic girls who are, what I mean by Hispanic, they're American, but their parents are Hispanic, like myself. And then I got my own Hispanic girl, which is now my wife. We met at a dance club, and this dance club was salsa merengue. It's called the Mayan. I don't know that the Mayan is an old theater that's historic, and it's still there. But on Fridays and Saturday nights, they would have a live band, and it was salsa and merengue. I can dance that, but not really well. My wife can. And on the third floor, they had house music, and that's where we met, on the third floor. And not knowing, because we met in May of 1995, 2 months later I enlisted for the Air Force, but they made me wait 10 months through the delayed enlistment program, and that's where I got to kind of get closer to Julia, my wife. She was never my girlfriend. I was never her boyfriend. We would go out once in a while, and when I realized that she was a great person, and I was leaving for the Air Force, April of 1996, literally 3 weeks before March of 1996, we got married. What are the odds of that? And here we are, 28 years of marriage. It's just us two. We've raised 2 of our children. We have grandchildren now. And it's a different chapter of life. We're approaching retirement. I'm 4.5 years away from retiring from working, period. I retired from the Air Force Reserve. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. But I'm going to tell you this. So ask you this. How are you doing in your relationship? I hope it's going well. And if you have someone special in your life, continue to grow with that person. and make it even sweeter, because relationships, I'll speak about myself, our marriage is a beautiful thing. We've had a lot of successes, we've had challenges, we've had struggles, and I'm just so happy and thankful that we're still here together. And if you think about it, I'm 52, she's 51. If we have 30 more years left, that's a long journey and a great journey. And nothing is promised, which is why I tell my wife, I was like, hey, let's enjoy today. Let's enjoy this weekend. Today's Friday, it's a long weekend, and we have one more thing to do today before the weekend begins. I just got off work, but it's all good. It's all good, and I hope that you are doing well. You enjoy your day, you enjoy your weekend. Enjoy every day as much as possible. It doesn't have to be exciting. I really mean that. But the fact that we're healthy, that we can get up and go, that I have a sound mind, I hope you have a sound mind. Enjoy the small things in life, because those are the big things in life. Take care. I'm not a handy guy, but something that I'm very proud of is I built that. It's an outhouse, but what's inside is our garbage container. And I also built this bridge because it connects us to our other side of the property. There's 2 phone poles right there, and then it's solid. This creek here runs twice out of the year, every year. And then this is kind of what we use for a parking lot here. I open it up over there, and then we have a barn sale once a month in the summer, and people park here. Just a little tour of Home Sweet Home. Our barn is back there. My wife sells vintage items.